Hey everyone, James here, and this week we're discussing how to write songs that succeed on streaming services. Right off the top, I want to say that if you're happy with the music you're creating, that's all you should need in life. Maybe you won't become a chart-topping artist, but not everyone can. If you're creating music you're passionate about, then you've already succeeded. That said, we're here to discuss the Spotify sound. To put it simply, the Spotify sound refers to how streaming has changed the way people are writing songs, as well as how streaming has changed the way artists make money from their songs. Back when people were still buying albums, artists had a pretty easy way to understand how they made money. For each album sold, they made a certain amount of cash. It didn't matter if that album had 10 tracks or 15 tracks or how long the songs were, if there was an introduction. None of that mattered as much as simply selling the record. Streaming changed everything. Not only because people stopped buying music in large, but because artists started thinking about their songs in a different way. On Spotify, for example, a stream is counted at just 30 seconds of playtime, which means you have to get a listener to pay attention to your song for just 30 seconds in order to make money. If the song is 5 minutes long, that's perfectly fine, but you're only getting paid for that first 30 seconds. Now this is where we get into the Spotify sound. There are two elements to this, so let's break them down individually to make sure they make sense to everyone. First up, don't bore us, get to the chorus. I hate to say it, but consumers are a fickle bunch. Especially in the age of streaming, competition has never been more fierce. Before streaming services such as Spotify, if a person bought an album, they were pretty much invested in listening to the entire thing, regardless of how long songs were or how long it took to build up to a song. In the age of streaming, people have every song in the world available at just the touch of a button, so if they're bored by something, they can change it almost immediately. In fact, studies show that most people listen to less than 5 seconds of a song before deciding whether or not they're going to switch tracks. So if you think about the songs that are topping the charts right now, most of them place the chorus right at the front of the song. And if it's not the chorus, then it's a very exciting musical element meant to keep the person engaged for at least 30 seconds so that the stream can count towards revenue and count towards the overall play count. The second aspect of the Spotify sound is song length. You should consider writing shorter songs. And I know that may seem like it goes against your artistic integrity, because you're free to create whatever you want as long as you want it to be, but it's simple math. A 2-minute song can be played more often than a 5-minute song, so the 2-minute song has a higher likelihood of making more money. If you look at the songs that are topping the charts right now, people also seem to be gravitating towards shorter songs. Old Town Road has been one of the biggest hits of 2019, and the original version of the track clocks in just under 2 minutes in length. The remix, featuring Billy Ray Cyrus, runs about 2 minutes and 37 seconds long. That song lends itself to repeat plays. It's not so long that people get tired of it. In fact, most people in the song and want to hear it all over again, which means they're playing it again and again and again. A 5-minute song may be incredibly catchy, but people simply can't listen to it as much as they can a shorter song. So if you keep things short, the volume of spins goes up and the volume of revenue rises as well. Now I want to reiterate that this is not going to work for everybody. There are some genres where long songs are appreciated, but if you want to play into the Spotify game, especially if you're a pop, rock, or hip hop artist, shorter songs that front load the track with the most exciting elements of the song are what's going to work. That's going to gain the attention of the general public, and it's going to gain the attention of curators and tastemakers who can then help you find more and more fans. As that fan base grows, you can take more risks with your music. You can release longer songs because you've already developed an audience who's interested in what you're trying to do artistically. But until then, shorter songs have a higher likelihood of more spins, therefore more revenue, and that's just good business. Now that's all the time that we have this week, but real quick, I want to point out that if you'd like to learn even more about the Spotify sound, you can find a ton of information related to success on Spotify by visiting our blog. It's holicsdaily.com. The address is right here at the bottom of the screen. I also want to ask that you take a moment and click the subscribe button down below. That way you see all of our upcoming videos, including our podcast, Inside Music, and our weekly news post. If you want to promote your album, I can help you with that as well. Visit holics.com. They're the people behind this show, and they make the industry standard in music promotion. So right now, right here, holics.com. Visit it, check it out, start your free trial today. And until I see you again, take care of yourself. You deserve it.